Many agencies that are in the voice AI space are building with Vapi, which is a very, very powerful platform for helping you deliver stellar voice assistants. The challenge is that when these voice assistants are built, it is very difficult to rebuild. Also very key, you need a seamless way to give those clients of yours access to their call logs, access to recordings, and also very key, you also want them to have an experience with your brand directly. And every one of these things, Vapify does for you in a very seamless experience. Hi there, welcome back to this channel. My name is Peter Kakoma, very glad to have you back. So for those of you who are new here, I've been building software for over 18 years. And in the past few months, my agency launched a platform on Product Hunt that was welcomed. And this platform helps anyone who is building voice assistants with Vapi to white label those assistants and offer them to their clients. So many agencies that are in the voice AI space are building with Vapi, which is a very, very powerful platform for helping you deliver stellar voice assistants to the businesses that look to you for them. And these are various, there are things like receptionists, things like sales agents, and there are very many interesting scenarios that businesses are using to serve clients with voice assistants. The challenge is that when these voice assistants are built, it is very difficult to rebuild. There's actually no platform that does rebuilding for voice AI assistants. It's also very difficult to start to manage as you start to scale. As you start to have multiple clients, it becomes difficult trying to keep track of the information of every one of them. Also very key, you need a seamless way to give those clients of yours access to their call logs, access to recordings, and also very key, you also want them to have an experience with your brand directly so that they are interacting with your logo and things like this on your custom subdomain. And every one of these things Vapify does for you in a very seamless experience. I'm not talking about complex technical setups where you need to go into various tools and try to make them work and learn all these things about coding. None of that stuff. So with Vapify, you get to experience a very simple process. All you need to do is sign up for one of our plans, select whichever works for your particular business at the stage that you're at, and these scale with you as your business grows. And after you've done that, get your Vapi keys. So enter your keys into a very simple platform, enter them, save them. And when that is done, your assistants will be automatically downloaded into the platform. And then now comes the sweet part. You can then start to mark up the prices of any one of your assistants, because Vapi is going to charge you a particular amount for those assistants, and you just get to mark them up directly in the platform. So the platform does the rebilling for you automatically. You don't need to keep track of all these extra things that you need to try and do if you're trying to hack together all these different solutions. So it marks up the prices for you. You then get to be able to set your own logo, upload your logo. You also get to set a subdomain so that your clients get to go to your subdomain and experience the voice assistants you've built for them. You then get to invite those clients into the platform. They get an automated email from your particular email address. And when they log into the platform, they can then be able to see their call logs, view their call transcripts, and even listen to voice recordings, all in a seamless experience directly in the platform. So if you're struggling with aspects like rebilling, you're struggling with aspects like trying to piece all these different technical tools together, go through YouTube videos explaining all these different things, Vapify gets rid of all of that for you. And all you need is just your Vapi keys, no technical knowledge, and all this stuff is done for you behind the scenes seamlessly. So now let's see what the platform actually looks like. So after you sign up and you've been onboarded and you get access, the main thing that you need to do as an agency is come to Agency General, as you can see here, and you get to configure different things, your agency name, you get to upload your agency logo. So you can see, for example, this is a logo of this wonderful agency here called Kanzu Code, which they uploaded. You can upload a favicon. You can then go ahead and set the subdomain where you want your platform to be hosted at. And once you do this, you'll need to go through a validation process just to confirm that it has been set correctly, both for the subdomain like that and also the www version of it. And then once that subdomain is completed and you've completed the verification process, this status right here will change to show you that your subdomain is ready for use. The other key thing is you want the email sent out from the platform to come from your agency. So you get to use this email configuration section to set the sender email, say who you're using as a provider, the different providers here you can use, and you can also send a test email just to confirm that everything is set up as you'd want it to. The other thing after you've done this is you then want to come in here and set up your clients. So each of your clients is a sub account, and you can add a new sub account right there. Or if you already have an existing, and if you're adding a new sub account, all you need to provide is the name of the sub account and the Vapi private key, and the sub account would be set up for you. But let me use an existing sub account. Let's use this as an example. So when you have a running sub account, you have the Vapi private key. You can set the public key as well. If you want to charge your client every single month, then you'd set that monthly fee right here. And then this is where you now start to mark up each individual assistant. So your list of assistants will be downloaded automatically so that they will show up in this drop-down list. And once you select the assistant, you then specify how much do you want to charge for this particular assistant. So for example, I could say that I want to charge 20 cents per minute for this assistant. So remember, this charge is different from the monthly charge that you're going to charge your client. If you don't want to charge the client a monthly fee, you could decide to leave that blank and the client won't be charged. If you don't want to mark up your prices, you can leave this blank. But from our experience, the vast majority of agencies are benefiting from Vapify because they get to mark up their prices. So you specify the price right here. And then when you're done with that, very, very key, you also then need to specify when is the starting date for billing. So specify when do you want the billing to start. You can set a date in the past, you can set a date in the future, but you only get to set it once. And for that particular client, for that particular sub account, from that point forward, the client will be billed based on whatever you've configured up this side. And then when you're done and dusted and you're happy with the trial setup, you can then go ahead and invite your client, specify their name, their email address, give them a role, and invite them to the platform. And the email that they'll receive will come from your sender email address that you configured initially. And the URL that they'll receive will be the subdomain that you configured initially. And they get to come to the platform. And when they log in, they would essentially see everything else that you see here apart from this agency item here. So everything else in the platform, they would have a dashboard just like that that shows them a summary of their call details. They'll be able to see their assistants, but they wouldn't be able to edit any of the assistants. That is strictly for you. They would be able to see their phone numbers, and then very key, they'll be able to see their call logs. So they get to see every one of their call logs, and they can go into the details of any call and from a particular call, listen to a call recording. And then should you decide, you can allow them to top up their credits themselves, or you can set up an alternative system where they pay you and then you get into the system and top up on their behalf, really depending on what you want. We've seen many agencies prefer that the clients do the top up on their own and go even further and activate the automated top ups so that the clients are automatically being billed for their usage. But the client gets to see their usage directly in the platform here as well. Their voice usage would show up there as well. So let's look at some of the success stories with Vapify, because Vapify is currently being used by agencies that are offering assistance in the real estate space. We have some that are in the healthcare space. We have some large call center businesses that are processing their calls through it. And so it could look different for your particular agency. We also have entities that have reached out and have been able to leverage it to have extra customizations added to it, because also that is one of the things that's available through the experts that built it. You can get expert help to do extra customization specifically for your business. So let's do a bit of math. So if you're on on a plan that supports, let's say for example, just 10 sub accounts, each of those sub accounts is a client. And if you're charging your client, even if it's, let's say, $50 monthly, from your 10 clients, you're getting $500 monthly, and Vapify charges a tiny fraction of that for the monthly fees. And that's not counting how much you're going to make when you start to mark up your calls. So if you're processing many calls through the platform, you're also making money with every single call that your agency is processing through the platform. It really works out on all fronts for your agency. No need for technical knowledge. All of that is taken off your hands. No need to get into billing and keeping track of all those things. That's taken off your hands. The rebilling is handled for you automatically through a powerful integration with Stripe, and the money is wired directly to your account through the beautiful Stripe integration that we have. So what are you waiting for? Sign up for one of our plans. You will get immediate access to onboarding videos that will give you more detailed access to step by step what you need to do for your particular setup. You'll also get access to support on any one of these entities, and should you need something that is even extra, something that goes beyond the typical scenario of what Vapify supports, right in the platform you can reach out to the experts that built it. And these are experts in the voice AI industry, and they would help your agency do a lot more, go further, faster, and serve your customers even better. So sign up for Vapify today, and let's take voice assistants to the next level. They are the main thing right now, and they will do a lot for businesses out there, and you as an agency get to be at the front seat of defining what this industry looks like. And if you want to keep track of the various things we're doing here, you can subscribe to this channel. We are very involved in the AI space, and we keep releasing content in this space. But also, if you've derived value from this video, go ahead and smash that like button and encourage us to keep making videos of this kind. Thank you. See you on the other side.